Good. Yeah, we're live. How are you all today? I hope you're all well. We are going to go at a full body workout. I'm just beeping, my belt's coming on. Full body workout today. You're going to need a kettlebell and a mat. So grab your water, open your windows, and we'll get ready to go. So a nice mix of weight work, cardio, wee bit of core work as well, and we're just going to get ourselves completely sweaty, full of energy, and have some fun in the process. So we're going to do 3 different rounds today. First, we're going to do each round twice, okay? So as always, if you really want to add that extra 10 minutes on, you can do the third, so pause at the end of the second set of each exercise if you want, but what we're doing is more than enough, okay? So we're going to start off round 1 with our power stride. Round 2, we're going into an upright row with our weight. Number 3, then on the ground into our ankle touch. And then the 4th exercise is a nice air squat to finish off that. We're going to do that 2 times, and then we're going to move on to the next round where we're going to sprint, crunch, kettlebell swing, and side skip. And then we're going to do that twice as well. And the 3rd round then, we're going to have jacks, shoulder press, nice T-plank to stretch those shoulders, and a bicycle crunch to finish. So, as you can see, lots going up, just changing the format a wee bit today. And we're going to get started, so bring it onto your toes, get it going nice and light in the feet, and we will get warmed up. So when you're ready. As always, as we go through this workout, you go at your own speed. You do what you can do. Push yourself a wee bit though, don't stay in your safety zone all the time. Try the next movement up, try the next variation or modification. And if you find it too much, then go back. But at least you tried. That's how we build it up. Bring it onto the jacks. Good. Nice and light in those toes. Keep those knees soft. And get the hands above the head. Try and touch them above your head. Good. Remember, you can always go here instead if the jack is too much. Good. Power stride. So this is going to be in the first round as well. So it does no harm to start it in the warm-up. Soften those knees as you land. You can put the hands forward and back as well, helps with balance. Get that heart rate up, come on. Back to jacks. And you're going to jog it out. Speed it up. And relax. Now, shoulders, we need to get them loosened up. Lower the knees, hands low, hands up, and down the front. Breathe. 2 more of those. Big scoop. Reach for the sky. Breathe it down. Last one. Well done. Bring the shoulders up to your ears and lower them down and push them down the back. Up in a big circle from the side down here. I come up and I go back and down. Well done. Bring it down into your plank position. So we're here. I want you to dip your hips. And that's your basic plank position. Bring that foot and hand together, and if you can, rotate to the ceiling. Don't go back at the top, just go up to the ceiling here, and then switch sides. Good. Go 2 more, and again, the foot on its own is perfectly fine here. If you can, bring in the extra stretch, go for it. Try and get a good stretch into the glutes here. 1 more each side. Keep those hips low. And bring it back to here. Bring the toes in, knees in, knees in. Slow mountain climber, just practicing the movement. And down onto your knees, back onto your heels. And we're going to bring it back up onto our toes, and we're going to get ready to go. So Shoulders are tight. My shoulders are tight today. So we're going to try and just keep them moving the whole way through. When we're stopping between rounds for our drink, for our fresh air, whatever, try and keep moving as well. We call it active recovery. And it just means that your body doesn't get tricked into thinking that you are finished. So, first round, power stride. Okay. Second exercise is your upright row. I'll show them really quickly so we can go through them in a flow. So you're going to stand, plant the feet, shoulders back and low. And you're going to pretend that your two elbows are being pulled to the two walls. And the weight's coming up. Do you see there's a straight line from my elbow to my elbow? Not this, this. So that's our upright row. Ankle touch on the ground. We're going to lie. And we're basically going to move our body like this. So it's just our shoulders that are moving. Our back stays on the floor. Touch our feet. And then we're going to finish off with a nice speeded squat. Are you ready? So we're going to start off with that power stride. Into position. 3, 2, let's go. Now, as always, if you find power stride is just too much, maybe on your knees, maybe on the pelvic floor, you're going to just step back and back. If that's too easy, hands go up at the same time, halfway through. Otherwise, you go here. So there's 3 different ways you can do this movement. If that's too easy now, have the hands forward as if you're reaching out. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it down onto your weights, up onto your hands. We're going to our upright row. Plant the feet. Soften the knees, tuck the hips, shoulders low. 3, 2, push those elbows out towards the wall now. That's it. So breathe here now. Breathe in as you pull the bell up. Breathe out as you control it low. Think about your speed here. I want the same speed up and the same speed down. You're halfway through. Don't pull it and then lower. Keep it all controlled. Back is straight, shoulders stay back and down. And we slide it up, elbows out. We slide it down 5 seconds. You're nearly there. And time. Well done. Set it carefully down. I want you to bring it down onto the floor now. And we're going to do our ankle touch. So you're on your back. Right, so on your back, ankles are here, so bring them below the knees. Head and shoulders come up, hands are at my feet, okay? I'm going to move my hands towards my ankles, but I'm keeping my body flat on the floor. 3, 2, let's go. So I'm here. I'm not bringing my shoulders off the floor. My shoulders stay on the floor. They're up a little bit here, but my shoulder blades at the back of my neck here, or the back of my back, don't come up off the floor. If you're doing this, stop. Back to the front, or back to the start, and just touch those towards the foot. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. So you're working those muscles down the side of the abdomen as well as punching the core. We're going to finish off this round with our air squats. When you're ready, 3, 2, let's go. So we push the bum back towards the wall. We keep our chest tall. We stand up and we push the pelvis forward and we squeeze. You should be going full speed here now. Okay? So again, I'm going at my own pace. If I want to go half the speed here, that's fine, as long as I'm getting a good deep squat and coming up and squeezing at the top. Use the chair behind you. Go until your butt touches the chair and then come back up, spring up as if it's hot. Okay? It is hot, but the chair. And up. Good. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and time. We're going straight back into that. So let's go back into our power stride. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2. So remember, we're here, or here, or here. Whichever one you're doing, keep going. Keep going, keep going. You've got 10 seconds left. Again, I want to advance it. I move my arms. 3, 2, and time. Grab that weight. upright row. Remember your technique. Plant those feet, soften those knees. Elbows to the wall, let's go. Remember your breathing here now. Get that straight line. Check where you're at. Straight line. Lower and controlled. Nearly there, guys. You've got this. Come on. 10 seconds. Feel that burn now, yeah? 3. Let's go one more. 2. And time. Well done. Back down to the floor for our ankle touch. Position, head and shoulders up. Hands down. Let's go. If it's too easy, go further with the feet. So you're having to go a little bit deeper to get to that ankle. Halfway. If too difficult, bring the heels back towards the bum and just tippy tippy tap tap. But hold that core tight. Three, 2, and bring it back up. Well done. Last exercise now before we get a quick break. Into our squats. Ready? 3, 2, let's squat. Push that bum back. Bring that hip up. Look at how my chest stays facing you. So again, for those of you who are new to the group, think about a camera on your chest. If I have a camera here and I go to the ground like this, the camera now sees the floor. I want the camera to see you, okay? So always imagine that you're filming the wall in front of you with your chest. Sounds weird, but it works in your head when you get it going. Push the bum back, hips up at the top, squeeze at the top. 10 seconds to go. Come on, speed it up if you've got it. That's it. 3, 2, and time. Grab a drink. Well done. So we're going to change up the exercises. I'm going to try to open some windows. They keep closing on me again. You'll still need your kettlebell. In this round, we're going to go with the kettlebell swing. So we're starting off again with our cardio. We're going to sprint on the spot, or just jog on the spot, or march on the spot. Again, it's all about levels, guys. Going to go to the ground for a basic crunch. I'm going to show you that and just practice our technique. And then we're going to go for a kettlebell swing. So with the swing, just while you're catching your breath, you're going to start with the bell between your feet. Okay? Either side of the foot, or either side of the bell. You're going to reach for it and swing it back and up. So you're going to take a few swings to get it to here. Get that pelvis tucked to the top now. The bell comes to your nose, no higher. And your bell hits you in the butt underneath. Okay? And that's how you do your swing. If you find that you can't do the swing, or maybe you're not organized, you don't have a kettlebell there, go to the ground. And I want you to basically do the glute bridge. So you're going to lie on your back. You're going to push the pelvis up and squeeze, and lower it back down. Push the pelvis up and squeeze, and lower it back down. So that's what you do. If you don't have a kettlebell, for the kettlebell swing, do that instead. And we're going to finish off with a side skip. So, side touch. Okay, ready? Have you had enough of a break? Yes, you have. Let's go. We're going to go into our sprint on the spot. 2 seconds. In 3, 2, let's sprint. I want to hear you tip tap tap on those feet. So nice and gentle here. Again, I can march it. If you're starting out with us on your hobby fit journey and you just want to kind of ease yourself into, that's fine. I'm working. I'm still working. Then I can jog it. Last 10 seconds. Come with me now. Let's go. Sprint it up. Sprint it up. 3, 2, and time. Well done. We're going to the floor for our crunch. Always afraid that I can't see the timer. I'm not going to be able to keep you right. So, feet are on the floor. Snap. Head and shoulders. Hands go to your temples. Head and shoulders come up. That's your starting point. That's your end point. So you crunch from there, back to there. 3, 2, let's go. So it's up and up. Up, Everything here contracts. And that's what's bringing my shoulders up. I'm not throwing myself up and down. My back isn't moving. Everything's frozen. It's my core that squeezes, contracts, and relaxes. But I never relax fully. Hands can be on your thighs. So you're actually pushing them up and down by moving this. Okay? Careful here to freeze everything. 3, 2, 1. And we don't go back to the ground each time because that loosens this. That means the muscle's not contracting anymore. So you keep it nice and controlled. Well done. Bring it back up onto the ground, up to your feet for a kettlebell swing. Remember what I said about being careful when you pick it up. And you swing or go to the ground for your bridge. So I'm going to swing into it. Let's go. I come as far as my nose height. I squeeze my bum at the top. Push my hips forward. Bum goes back as I bend forward. Bend those knees. Let that bell hit you on the butt. Boom, boom. There we go. Keep those shoulders in control. You're in charge of this bell. The bell is not in charge of you. 5 seconds to go. You can do this, guys. Let's go one more. And lower it down, let it flow. And let it stop. Never stop that suddenly. Bring it back onto your feet. Side skip. 1, 2, let's go. So you go with whatever space you have here. 1, 2, 3. It's fine. If you have more room, get your own rhythm going here. Get as many as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap. Tap. Or 1, 2, 3. Just depends on your space, guys. So ignore me here if you have less room, and ignore me here if you have more. And you have more space to go farther on, that's okay. So you're working these legs. Keep that chest up. 5 seconds. Last one. And time. Grab. Breathe for 10 seconds, okay? We're going to go through that again. The kettlebell swing makes that a wee bit harder. So just breathe, catch your breath. We're going to start that again with our sprint on the spot. In 3, 2, let's go. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Go with your own speed. You're halfway through. Last 10. Speed it up. Come with me. Come on. 3, 2, and time. Bring it down onto the floor for that crunch. We're going to go through this Speedy Gonzalez here now. Head and shoulders are up. I lock my frame. Let's go. So again, pay attention to your body. Are you throwing yourself up? That is not a crunch. Lock, freeze, squeeze, squeeze. So this is the only thing that's moving. And it's moving my shoulders and it's moving my arms for me. Again, obviously, for those of you who are here a while, lift those legs, get going. Come on, you can do it. 3, 2, bring it back up, grab your kettlebell. It's warm, boys. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll let you get the bell. 3, 2, let's start the swing. We get it up now, 1, 2, and we're off. So I hit my butt, I push my pelvis, I squeeze my butt. You're on the floor doing your pelvic thrusts here if you don't have a bell. Keep that chest up. Try not to bend forward. You're pushing the bum back, but you keep that chest tall. You're nearly there, guys. Nice height with the bell, control it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and I'm going to swing it low. Swing it down. That's it. Catch the bell at the end. And we're going right back into our side squip. Skip, squip. 3, 2, let's go. 2. So again, find your own rhythm. Ignore me. And this is one of those exercises that you think, it's just a wee drill. Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? But eventually, you feel it on the glutes, and you feel it on the quads, And then because we're going laterally, all these muscles on the inside of the leg and your hips as well, they're all having to pay attention to what's happening with the movement. And they're all working. Squeeze that butt. 5 seconds. Let's go one more. And back. Well done. Grab a drink. You've earned it. So we're going to do one more round of 2 new exercises, or 4 new exercises. So while you're catching your breath, we're going to finish off with our last round. So I demonstrate as you catch your breath. Once you've had your drink, march your leg, okay? And get ready to go for the next one. So we have jumping jacks. Same as what we did in the warm-up. Remember, you've got your modifications as well. We're going then with our shoulder press. So we're going to hold our lovely bell, or can of beans, or whatever you have. Stand the feet, soften the knees, tuck the hips. I'm going to push my elbows in, and I'm going to push the bell above my head. So my biceps here and my arms are hitting my ears. My elbows are coming forward towards you. If you find that when you go to this position, you start to lean back, you're going to want to split that stance. And that just lets you keep your balance. Set the weight down. Third exercise is going to be a T-plank. So we're going to go down to here, hands underneath the shoulders, widen the feet, and we're very simply going to stretch and turn. Looks really easy. I'll go through the things to pay attention to as we do that one, and then we're going to finish it off with a bicycle crunch. I don't know why the light seems to have gone on me a little bit here. Hold on. I'm just going to do that so that you can see the floor a bit better, okay? Right, so there we go. Help a wee bit as well. Jacks, shoulder press, T-plank, I couldn't remember the name, and bicycle crunch. So on the floor in the bicycle crunch, we're going to bring our knee towards our elbow, and then we're going to switch sides, okay? So listen for my cues. When you are ready, bring in those jacks. 3, 2, jumping jack, let's go. So remember, your legs are going out and in. Hands join the out, out, out. So it's like a snow angel. Hands touch at the top. Again, if that's too difficult, you're going to step to the side. Keep those hands at shoulder height here, look. You see what I'm doing? And if it's difficult to get the coordination, go with the legs only. So you're side, step, side, step, side, center. So there's variations for all of these. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it over to the shoulder press. If you're using 2 jars here, you use the same rules. You start with your hands on your shoulders and you push up and down. Keep those elbows towards me. Ready to go? 3, 2, let's press. So my hands are going above my head. I bring my elbows towards the front. I'm going to keep and check my whole body is in position and that I'm not throwing the bell up into the air. That's not what we want to do. It's a controlled movement. From the side, I tuck my hips, I'm here, and I'm down. If I'm splitting my stance, it just gives me that little bit more balance and allows a little bit more security in the body as you go up and down. So again, you're controlling the bell, it's not controlling you. 3, let's go one more. 2, and time. Yeah, I love that line, I do. Let's go one more. Bringing it down onto the ground now for your T-plank. Again, this looks easy, but I want you to pay attention to your hips, pelvis, control, and the core, okay? So, hands are below the shoulders, my toes are in the ground, and I'm going to go from here to here, right? Widen my feet a wee bit, and I'm going to lean on this hand, and I'm going to make a T shape. So pay attention to where your hand goes down. It should be directly below your shoulder, and you're going. Here we go, let's go. So when you go to the top position, you want to keep those hips low. When I go to the middle position here at the bottom, I'm still keeping my hips low. Try not to rock too much. So go with as many or as few of these as you can. It doesn't really matter how many you do as long as you're doing them properly. So I'm not letting my bum go up in the air, and I'm not rocking. It's a completely controlled movement, and my core is solid. If someone was to punch me in the tummy right now, I have myself braced for a punch. Do you know that kind of Feel it when you brace your tummy. 5 seconds to go. You're nearly there. 3, 2, and then carefully come down out of that. Onto your back to finish up with our bicycle crunch. Now, if you find that it's too much, the crunch that we did in the last round is okay here. Bicycle crunch. Beginners, feet are on the ground, hands by the temples, elbow towards the ceiling, arm towards the knee, and back and center. Switch it up and center. Advance. You're going here. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Center. 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 If you're going with the advance, you still center. And the reason I keep shouting center, watch me here, is that if you're doing this, that is not a bicycle crunch. I want center, control, center. Push the leg in, extend the heel with the other leg. And I need you to always find that center point before you move into the next side. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Well done. We're going to do that again. So the center point stops you from this crack here, okay? It saves the back. Again, if you're not stopping and centering, it means that your back's doing all the work rather than the core, which is what's supposed to be working. So we're going to do that again. Let's go back to our jacks. In 3, 2, let's go. We're nearly there. This is the last set, okay? Remember your alternatives. I can't get the words out today at all. Hands can go there too. When that becomes too easy, get your jack up. 5 seconds. And time. Well done. Kettlebell to lift. Ready? 3, 2, let's lift and lower. Pay attention to your speed, guys. Same speed up, same speed down. Check that lower back isn't arched. If it is, tuck those hips. If you find that your lower back begins to kind of lean back, split, squeeze the bum. Push up through. You're in a nice straight line. Elbows forward. You've got this. Come on. A few more reps. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it down onto the ground. We're going to go back to that T plank. Think about what I said. Both of these exercises now are going to control that core. We're going to pay attention to what we're doing. Hands are directly below the shoulders, not in front of them here, below. 3, 2, let's go. So we rock to the side, we reach, we stay controlled, and we switch over carefully. It's not about speed, it's about control. Dip those hips, make sure that everything's nice and solid, stay in a straight line from your heels to your shoulders, and make sure those hands go down right under the shoulder to allow your safe movement, guys. 10 seconds to go. Lovely controlled movement now when you've got the hang of it. But we always center at the bottom. 3, 2, and time. And you're going to bring it back on to your mat for our bicycle crunch. Or again, if you're at the stage where you're squaring at me, do your basic crunch, that's okay. 3, 2, head and shoulders up. Let's go. So I want your arm pit towards your knee, elbow towards the ceiling, and switch. Up and switch. Advanced crew, if this is easy, remember what I said. Go here. If you want to really go for it, lower that leg if you can. Keep the back flat on the ground. You've got 10 seconds now. Go for it, guys. This is the last time. And bring it up. Well done. Actually, stay where you're at. Well done. We're going to stretch it out really quickly now. Lie the full body back down. Push the heels towards the wall. Push the hands towards the wall above you. And breathe. Bring the 2 feet together. Knees in. Hug them in towards your chest. Nice and controlled. And again, you can rock side to side here slightly if you want to roll that lower back. I want you to hold on to one knee and extend the right leg or the other leg up or out, whichever you can do, or wherever you can go to. So wherever your back begins to arch, that's your biting point, okay? Switch it over and hold. Feet down on the floor, one ankle onto the opposite knee, push the leg forward, and you're going to pull the leg through here. So your hands go through, the legs behind the straight leg. Want an extra push? Ooh, push that heel towards the ceiling. And switch it over. Ankle onto knee, lift the leg, and pull that stretch in. And bring it onto your side or onto your front. So you're going to bring the heel towards the bum. Push the pelvis into the floor or on front of you. If you're on your side, that's okay. And switch it up. Hands below the shoulders and just glance at the wall in front of you. Don't push your back here, guys. Just let your abdomen stretch. Your back shouldn't even really be engaging here at all. Onto your heels. Push the bum back. Really stretch those shoulders after all those weights. Plank position. Bum in the air. Push the heels back. Then use your hands to walk yourself back up. And we're going to finish off with a few arm stretches just to finish. Reach it across. Switch it up. To the front. And to the sides. Push the hands back, fingers towards the wall behind you. To the ceiling. And down. Lower those shoulders. Well done, you guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed that. Number one, I hope you worked really, really hard so you feel great now. Sweat is running off me here. If you have any questions, please put them into the comments below and myself or Emmett will address them. It's really important that you put the questions into the boxes and into the group so that we can see what's happening, that everybody can see that other people are thinking the same thing or worried about the same thing. So that is how we keep the support going in the group, and we are always